Hold on to your witch hats, Hocus Pocus fans. The burning question on everyone's mind, will there be a Hocus Pocus 3, might finally have an answer. It sounds like Bette Midler has gotten her hands on a script, and what she has to say is getting fans excited. But here's where it gets controversial. Even with a promising script, getting a movie made is a complicated spell to cast. Let's rewind. Jen D'Angelo, the writer behind Hocus Pocus 2, the time-bending slasher Totally Killer, and the comedy Quiz Lady, has been working on Hocus Pocus 3 for a couple of years. Her previous successes made many wonder why Hocus Pocus 3 was taking so long to materialize, especially with Bette Midler publicly encouraging Disney to speed things up. Even Sarah Jessica Parker hinted at ongoing conversations about a sequel during an appearance on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. Well, guess where the latest scoop comes from? You guessed it. Another appearance by Bette Midler on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. Apparently, Andy Cohen's show is the go-to spot for all things Hocus Pocus 3. Midler revealed to Cohen that she's read the script, exclaiming, "They sent a script and a lot of it was brilliant, so I got very excited." She continued, explaining the current holdup. "And now we're sort of like, trying to figure out what it is, and how it's going, where it's going to be, and how much it's going to cost, and all those logistical things." In other words, the creative spark is there, but the financial and logistical hurdles remain. For those who need a refresher on the witchy history, the original Hocus Pocus, a cult classic released in 1993, was directed by Kenny Ortega from a screenplay by Mick Garris and Neil Cuthbert, based on a story by Garris and David Kirshner. It tells the tale of the Sanderson Sisters, a trio of witches cursed since 1693, who are accidentally resurrected 300 years later by a curious boy who's just moved to Salem. The witches are horrified to discover that Halloween has become a holiday as they attempt to adjust to the 20th century. It took almost 3 decades for fans to get Hocus Pocus 2. Hocus Pocus 2 brought back Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy as the iconic Sanderson sisters. The story picks up 29 years after Max lit the black flame candle, resurrecting Winifred, Sarah, and Mary. Now back for revenge, the Sanderson sisters terrorize Salem once more. It's up to 3 high school students to stop them, and they do so by, of course, summoning the wrath of an enchantress. And this is the part most people miss. The sequel subtly explores themes of found family and the complexities of female relationships, adding a layer of depth beyond the spooky fun. So, what does all this mean for Hocus Pocus 3? The script sounds promising, but the journey from script to screen is a long and winding one. Are you thrilled to hear that Bette Midler is enthusiastic about the Hocus Pocus 3 script, signifying potential progress? What do you think the movie should explore? Should it focus on a new generation of witches, or should it primarily feature the Sanderson sisters again? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What kind of magical mayhem do you want to see in the next installment?